If your life were a movie, would you want people to follow you around to see what you were doing throughout the day? I mean, like, really see all the nitty gritty details, like, how do you spend most of your time? Honestly, if I were to answer that, I would say no. Because a lot of the time I spend scrolling. I'm not proud of it, but I do. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you what I've been doing to curb the scrolling and spend my time more wisely. Here we go. Number one, what's the first thing you can do instead of scrolling your phone? So I'm going to be looking down because I have notes. So, number one thing you can do is crossword puzzles. They're pretty simple and straightforward. They actually give you stories to learn as you're doing the crossword puzzles. I was doing one by Jane of Arc, and it kind of gives you the important bits and pieces to that story or historical event. So you're understimulating your brain, and learning fun facts along the way. Number two is spending time with friends and family. One thing I know is that when I spend time with friends or family, I feel recharged, I feel good. Unlike when I spend so many hours scrolling, I feel bad, honestly. I feel like I wasted my time. To some degree, it's not bad. But at some point, when it's like you've been there for like 2 hours, you know you had things to do, but you didn't do them, and you were just scrolling, you feel bad. And so for me, when I do spend time with family or friends, I just feel so recharged, like energized. Like I know I can do whatever I put my mind to after those moments. So definitely give that a try. Option number three is reading. I like reading. I'm a bookworm. I don't know if you can see that. I have like books stacked up over there. But reading is just like so calming to me. It helps me to get in the head of the characters, explore a world that I will probably never live in, and learn things along the way. So there's nonfiction, there's fiction. I'm trying to get back into the fiction because I was really focusing on nonfiction for a long time. And the book I'm reading right now is by Leanne Moriarty. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but it's Big Little Lies. I'm just at the beginning, but it's already just so interesting. It's the suspense. Oh, who did what happened? I don't know, but I'll have to keep on reading to know that. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Jayla. On this channel, I talk about multiple things such as faith, beauty, lifestyle, etc. I don't have a specific niche. If that's what you're looking for, I don't have that here. If that's something that really isn't your thing, you might want to jump ship right now. But if that is your thing where it's like, hey, show me what you got, you're welcome to this family. We love to have you here. Make sure you press that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you can receive a notification when I upload. I will be uploading every Sunday, so make sure you're on the lookout. Instead of scrolling, what can we do? Learn a new skill. At the moment, I'm trying to get better at color grading. I've been playing around with it a little bit, just watching videos on how to do that. It's really interesting to me because it shows you how colors portray emotion, portray the quality of life that someone has. I don't know if you noticed it, but like for instance, in movies, when they show places like Mexico, it has a specific color to it. Like it kind of looks like with dingy, orangey. If they want to show people are rich, they have a specific color for that. If they want to depict sadness or something, movie directors usually have specific LUTs, like picture styles or whatever they call them, like those ways of editing that help to better portray that. So I'm trying to get into that, not too deep into it because it really is its own thing, but I want to know a bit more about it, a bit more about different aspects of cinematography, just a little bit. Number five, one of my favorites at the moment, is making things from scratch. I've been making things from scratch lately. A couple of weeks ago, I made bread and I was so excited to make it. and it turned out to be so good. And when I tell you, it was like, just it tasted so fresh. I just had peace of mind because when you buy bread here where I live, there's so many ingredients on the back of the package. You're like, what are they putting in these breads? But knowing that when I make bread, I'm using the exact ingredients that are needed just to make bread without unnecessary additives and preservatives. So that just is one of my favorite things. Next up on my making things from scratch bucket list is probably making ice cream. I'm just waiting for the weather to get a little bit warm before I can give that a try. Alrighty. And next is just catching up with friends and family. A lot of my friends are abroad, they don't live in the same country with me, and so I have to be intentional about making sure I catch up with them. What have you been up to? What's going on right now in your life? Like, doing that, I just love to hear from that, and that's such a better way to spend my time than actually just scrolling and looking at strangers do things. Not that it's bad. In moderation, it's good. So make sure you catch up, make sure you check on your friends, because sometimes they're going through stuff and they don't always share it. And so when you're there for them, you check in on them, they're like, hey, this is what I'm going through, and you can be there for them and support them. And lastly is dancing. I'm a dancer. I know I don't show it on here, but I dance. It's one of my favorite things. It just makes me feel so alive and just in this mood that is unexplainable. It's just unmatched. I love it. That's all I can say about that. So if you're into dancing, if you're into maybe roller skating, that's also something I like. Roller skating, though I'm not very good at it. Just try activities that move your body. It could be dancing, it could be roller skating, it could be going to the gym. All of those are great activities, and they pay dividends, not just when you do them, but after. So that is my little tidbit advice on what you can do. I mean, the list is endless. These are just a few options you can pick from. But if you just Google things to do instead of scrolling, you'll find, gardening, photography, what else? I mean, bird watching, you name it. Whatever you like, go for it. Do more of that, because that's what makes life worth living. I don't believe we're made to just be scrolling on our phones. We're made for so much more than that. And one thing I'm trying to do now, motto I'm trying to live by now, is create more than you consume. So it's like, okay, if I consume content for 2 hours, I'm going to do my best to recreate content for that long. And it's a challenge, I'm going to be honest. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content from this page. Comment down below your favorite book, favorite music, your favorite anything. Like, what's a hobby that you're doing right now that maybe isn't so cool, popular, but you just love it? I'll see you guys in my next video. Bisous.